Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Again, this is Coach Harris. We got 5-minute math. If you saw the previous video on solving single-step equations, then what we're going to do is we're going to piggyback on that, and we're going to do two-step and then even some multi-step equations. Remember, anytime we're solving equations, we want to get the variable by itself or isolate the variable. So let's take a look at one of these. So I've got 6x plus 3 equals 20. Okay, 6x plus 3 equals 20. Now, remember, get the variable by itself, and we're going to go back and forth with inverse operations. So the 6 is connected to the variable. It's the coefficient of the variable, which means it's multiplied by the variable. The plus 3 is on the same side of the equal sign, so we need to get rid of that. Now, if I'm telling a classroom of students, this is what I'm going to tell them to do. Get everything that's not directly connected to the variable gone first from that side. So the plus 3 is not directly connected. It's not a coefficient, so it's a different term. So I want to get rid of the plus 3. So what's the opposite or inverse operation of plus 3? It's going to be minus 3. Okay? So what I do on one side, I got to do new on the other. So subtract 3 here, subtract 3 here. So that leaves me 6x equals 17. Now, 6x is the same thing as 6 times x. And what are we going to do here? Inverse operation is going to be divide. 6x divided by 6. So if I do something new on one side, I got to do it new on the other. Divided by 6 right there. These 6's cancel. I get x equals 17 divided by 6. And then we think, oh my gosh, I've got to divide that. No. Leave it. Leave that as your answer. Now, if for some reason your teacher does want you to give it in a decimal form, you take top number 17 divided by the bottom number 6, which gives you 2.83 repeating when you do that math. Yeah, 2.83 repeating. So anyway, but for me, and most of the time, definitely your high school classes and certainly your college classes, perfectly okay to leave that as x equals 17 divided by 6. Okay, so that's a great example of that. Now, what if we were to have variables on both sides? So let's say I had 6x, I did the same 6x plus 3 equals 2x minus 7. Okay, just making this up, don't know where it's going to go, don't know what the answer is going to be. Now I've got variables on both sides. Now, what I want to do is I want to keep the larger variable where it's at. Okay, what do we mean larger? I have 2 times this x and I have 6 times this x. Well, think of it like this. If you had 2 times $2 or 6 times $2, which would you rather have? You'd rather have the 6 times 2. So keep that one where it's at. So I'm going to subtract this one from this side, and whatever I do new on one side, I've got to do new on the other. So that gives me 4x over here. 2x minus 2x goes away. I have plus 3 equals negative 7. All right, so now we're at a two-step equation. Isolate the variable, so I got to get rid of the positive 3. Inverse operation says minus 3. So that leaves 4x over here, because those go away. Negative 7, negative 3 is negative 10. Now, 4x is 4 times x, so I'm going to divide both sides by 4. I get negative 10 divided by 4, and then x, 4's cancel, equals negative 10 divided by 4. Well, can we leave it like that? Probably not the best thing to do, because we can simplify this fraction. I recognize that's an even number, so I'm going to divide it by 2. That's an even number, I'll divide that by 2, so I get negative 5 divided by 2. Again, this has been 5-Minute Math. This is Coach Harris. Hopefully that helps you out when you're thinking about how do we solve multi-step equations. Thank you.